Today, I'll be explaining some of the basic user interactions that take place within our task management application. These user interactions are ordered in the same way that our features are ordered within our SRS document. Starting with feature number 1, which is account management. The first thing that the user does when they open our app for the first time is that they sign up. When the user opens the app, they are shown a startup page which has the option to log in or to sign up. When the user clicks the sign up button, they are directed to a form in which they fill out the required details and then press the register button. Once they press this button, an OTP is sent to their email which they are then asked to verify. Upon successful verification, they are shown a success message and then are directed back to the login screen. Logging in. When the user presses the login button, they are taken to the login form in which they enter their email and its associated password. They press the login button and they are sent an OTP to their email, which they are then asked to verify. Upon successful verification, they are shown a success message and then directed to the home screen of our application. If the user ever forgets their password, they have the option to press the forgot password button, which will then direct them to a form in which they enter their email. An OTP will be sent to this email and they'll be asked to verify. Upon successful verification, they'll be directed to a new form in which they'll be able to reset their password. Upon pressing the finish button, the new password will be written to the database, they'll be shown a success message and be redirected back to the login screen. Once the user has successfully logged in, they'll be able to see our home page. If they click the button on the top right, they'll be able to view their account details that they entered during the sign up process. If they press the edit button, they'll be led to a form in which they can change the details that they entered other than the email address. Upon clicking update, they'll be shown a successful message and the details will be written to the database. Logging out. If the user presses the logout button on the top left corner of the screen, they'll be redirected back to the sign up screen at the startup screen in which they'll have to either log in or sign up with a new account. The second feature is main task management. Adding a task. When the user clicks the to-do list button on the home page, they will be redirected to a list which shows all the tasks that the user has added. If the user clicks the plus button on the top right hand side of the screen, they will be redirected to a form in which they can add the details of the new task. Upon clicking the add button, they will be shown a success message and the task will be added to their list, and an updated view will be shown to the user. Deleting a task. If the user wishes to delete any number of tasks, they will click the top left button and then they will select any number of tasks that they want to. After doing this, they will click the top left button again and then tasks will be deleted. Upon successful deletion, a success message will be shown and the user will be redirected back to the screen with an updated list of tasks. Editing a task. All tasks in the to-do list are clickable. Upon clicking a task, the user will be directed to the task view page in which they will be able to see the completion bar, the details of the tasks, and any subtasks that have been created within that specific task. If the user clicks the menu icon on the top right hand side of the screen, a drop-down will be shown in which the Edit Task button will be displayed. When the user clicks the Edit Task button, they will be redirected to a form in which they can change the details of the tasks that have already been entered. Upon clicking Update, a success message will be shown, the data will be updated in the database, and the user will be resent back to the to-do list where they will be able to see the name of their updated task. Completing a task. If the user wishes to mark any task as completed, they will click the checkbox next to the task name. This will add a check mark within the checkbox for a few seconds and then remove the task entirely and move it to the completed list. Feature number 3 is subtask management. Adding a subtask. When the user is on the task view page, they can see a list of the subtasks that have been created underneath this specific main task. When the user clicks the plus icon, they will be redirected to a form in which they can add a new task. They can enter the details of the new task and then press the add button. Upon clicking the Add button, a confirmation message will be shown, the new task will be added to the list, and the updated list will be sent back to the user. Deleting a subtask. As within the to-do list, each main task was clickable. The same way, each subtask is also clickable within a task view page. When the user clicks a specific subtask, they will be redirected to the subtask view page, in which they will have three dots on the top to represent a drop-down menu. Once this is clicked, they will be shown a drop-down in which they will have several options. If the user clicks the delete button, then the specific subtask will be deleted, a confirmation message will be shown, and the updated subtask list will be returned to the user. Editing a subtask. If the user clicks a specific subtask, they will be sent to the subtask view page. Once they click the menu icon, they will be shown a drop-down in which they will have several options. If they click the edit task button, they will be redirected to a form in which they can change the details of the subtask according to what they need. Once they click the update button, a confirmation message will be shown, the changes will be saved in the database, and the updated subtask list will be shown to the user. Completing a subtask. If the user wishes to mark any subtask as completed, they will simply click the checkbox next to the subtask name. This will add a check mark and a strike through the subtask name. The final feature is task distribution. Inviting a member. On the task view page, when the user clicks the invite member icon, they will be directed to a form in which they can enter the member's email and the role that the member will play. The invited member could either be an editor or a viewer. When the invite button is clicked, an email will be sent to the invited member notifying them that they have been invited to this specific task. The user will be redirected to the task view page in which the icon of the invited member will be added to the top right of where the subtasks are listed. Assigning a member. On the task view page, when the user clicks a specific subtask, they will be redirected to the subtask view page. If the user clicks the Assign Member button here, they will be shown a drop-down with a list of all the invited members and whether they have been assigned or are still unassigned. If the user wishes to assign a new member from the invited members list, they simply have to press the plus icon. The drop-down will then close and the assigned members icon will then be added to the bottom of the subtask details. Similarly, on the task view page, the icon of the invited member will also be added next to the name of the subtask in which they were assigned. Lastly, the error messages will be displayed on the screen wherever appropriate.